It has been commonly popularized that it takes 21 days for a habit to develop. Where did the 21 days to develop a habit concept come from? Well, Dr. Maxwell Maltz, who was a plastic surgeon, made this observation in the 1950s while working with his patients and discussing the time it takes to improve one's self-image.
Give them the skills they need to survive, cause now they're predicted before us to die. So if you wanna improve their health, start first by improving yourself. Do it for your baby. Get your move on, move yourself, cause if you don't, you could definitely lose yourself. Use the help, come on, don't abuse your health, or you'll be back for the first time or two of yourself. Get your move on, move yourself, cause if you don't, you could definitely lose yourself. Use the help, come on, don't abuse your health, or you'll be back for the first time or two of yourself. Trust me.
Greetings, and greetings. I want to thank you for checking out this YouTube channel. Yes, I am happy that you are here, because that means you are interested in the topic of exercise, specifically developing the habit of exercise, which is really important to me. And so I want to take a brief moment to give you more information on how this channel came about. Yes, back in 2018, I was reading a business book. The business book called The One Thing mentioned about research that was done to show that it takes 66 days for a habit to develop. I was very intrigued by that concept. I decided to locate the research article, and when I read the research article, one of the habits that the research article covered was physical activity. They were able to identify how long it takes for a physical activity to become automatic. I was hyped, family. I was hyped. I was like, yo, I need to look into this more. And that's what I did. Within that article, of course, there were references. After work, I would go to a nearby university and I would spend about 3 to 4 hours. And this is after work. I mean, this is how passionate I was about getting this information. Yo, you're so passionate, brethren. You're so passionate. We love that. We love that. I went online. I started doing more research. I started reading some books. I started reading other articles. I did that for about, I would say probably for about 3 months. And I had so much information that I was able to create a workshop out of this specific topic. I first presented the information at the facility where I worked as a quick tip, just to give staff, it's sort of like in-house training, a brief in-house training on habit formation and exercise. And then it rolled out into a workshop. It was well received. And then that rolled out into doing community workshops at area libraries. That was well received. And then we had something that most of you are all familiar with, this pandemic. As a result of that, I stopped doing workshops. Fast forward 2022, I wanted to continue the process of doing these workshops again, but I decided that instead of just doing local workshops, I wanted to make this information widely available to more people, and that prompted me to set up this YouTube channel. In addition to setting up the channel, I was working on some other projects. I'm also the inventor of an exercise alignment mat that standardizes the push-up. I was working on that project as well, and so I didn't allocate much time towards the project of developing the habit of exercise. But what I did do was I continued learning. And so I read several books on exercise psychology. I read tons of articles on the topic. So I was still learning, but I wasn't putting out any videos. And so I decided I would start making videos on the topic of habit formation and exercise. And of course, that prompted me. You may have seen the commercial or video lyric that I did called Move Yourself. You know, get your move on, move yourself. Because if you don't, you could definitely lose yourself. Use the help. Come on, don't abuse your health, or you'll be back for the first time with two of yourself. Come on. Yo, brethren. Nobody now watch your channel. You have like 5 views and 15 subscribers. You better call your sister. You know she mad with you. Yesterday she had talk a bag of things about she going to unsubscribe from the channel. If she unsubscribe, you're going to have 14 subscribers left. You better hope our pitney them to unsubscribe too. If them unsubscribe, you're going to have 9 subscribers. Check it out, family. If you're into hip hop, check it out for sure. And if you're into getting just general information, I think you'll like it as well. I went ahead and dropped that. I went ahead and edited that, and that was on the channel, but I didn't have any other information. And so here it is, November 2023. I wanted to put out more content specific to why this channel was created, and that's what you have. So that's kind of how this came about. And my intention is to take all the information that I've learned as a certified exercise physiologist, all the information that I've learned as a physical educator. I've got a lot of experience, or should I say a great deal of experience. I had a college professor, Dr. Mack, back at Virginia State University, and he said a lot was a place where you parked your car. And every time I use the word a lot, I think about him. So the proper term would be a great deal. Thanks, Dr. Mack. Anyway, there you have it. As I create these videos, I have you in mind. Before I end this video, there's one thing I want to ask of you, because I know that many of you may be having a challenge with this right now, and that's barriers to exercise. A barrier could be lack of time, which is the most common, by the way, and we'll talk more about that. It may be lack of motivation. It may be lack of resources. You got to have that paper because exercise is not cheap, but it's very possible that you could participate in exercise activities that are affordable or cost effective. We'll talk about that as well. But what I want you to do is tell me within the comments, what are some barriers that you have experienced that's made it a little bit challenging for you to exercise? It might be if you're a parent, childcare. It might be if you are a busy entrepreneur, time to exercise. Here's the thing, family. All those things are very real, but your body doesn't care. Okay? I want to make that very clear. Yeah, man, physical activity important. I feel you. I definitely understand and can relate with what you're going through, but your body doesn't care. You have to move it. You have to take care of yourself, because you can embark on all those opportunities to get money, but what good is it if you can't spend it? Because now you have to worry about surviving. Okay? We don't want to do that. We don't want to worry about surviving. We want to already have survived, moving in to thrive. That being said, let me know, what are some barriers that you've experienced that's made it difficult or challenging for you to stay consistent with exercise? Barriers, okay, barriers. Yeah, me have a few barriers still. Last year, me broke my foot and me still no recover, so sometimes it kind of hard for me if you move around, but me try. Even if me a limp a little, me try. Yes, I. And if you are somebody who has actually overcome that, and you have some ideas that you want to share, drop them in the comment section. I would love to read your suggestions that you have implemented for you that has worked, and or that you may have implemented or suggested for other people. Let me know what they are. I would love to read them. And again, if you've had any barriers and you're trying to figure out how I can get this exercise thing started, drop them in the comment section. I'm going to read them and I'm going to respond to them. And if I get a ton of barriers, I'll respond to them over a period of number of videos. But that's very important to me because I think in creating these videos, if I have an idea what your challenges are, it'll make it so much more fun for you to assimilate this information and follow through because it will be relevant to you. You dig? You dig.
Whoa. That me a talk about.
All right, family, that's it for right now on this recording. Catch you on the next one. Like, subscribe, and share this video.
Yes, I.
If you think it's worth sharing.
Yes, I.
Totally up to you. You're in control.
Yes, I.
You're the boss.
True thing that.
Peace.
You better move yourself
For real.
before you lose yourself.
For real.
You better move yourself before you lose yourself.